Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my sunless tanning routine, and this is actually the result of my sunless tanning routine. I actually filmed me tanning like 2 days ago, and I forgot to actually tune back in and show the final result of what it looks like. So this is me with my tan and some makeup on. If you want to see how I do my sunless tanning routine, then please keep watching. So first, when it comes to prepping my skin when I'm going to do sunless tanning, I like to moisturize the areas of my body that I know are really dry and are going to cling on to the tan and look kind of weird. So for me, I'm only going to be tanning my upper body today, and the places that get super dry are my elbows and my hands, and that's pretty much it where I like to moisturize. If I was going to be doing my whole body, I'd probably do my knees and my feet, and I just rub it in really good. So I have the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. Well, that's canceled. And what I like to do is just take this little thing off of it, and I'll probably just take what's on here, and I just like to rub it all in, getting it on like up to my wrist area. And I find it important for me to kind of like go over my nails a lot too, my knuckles, just make sure I rub it in everywhere, because if you don't have something protective like this on, it's gonna stick to like your cuticles, your knuckles. You're gonna have like the weird stripes along here, you're gonna have some weird wrist marks. It's not gonna be cute. So I like to get into my wrists too, because I notice that if I just like were to stop here, it wouldn't be enough and it would cause a lot of problems, so we're not gonna be doing that. So yeah, so I have my hands done, it feels rubbed in, it doesn't feel like too sticky anymore. So then I will take a little bit more and do my elbows. So one thing that is totally necessary for me is a Kabuki brush like this. I saw this in Jaclyn Hill's sunless tanning routine video like a couple years ago. I think it's like 3 or 4 or something. And I remember she said that she used a big like fat denser Kabuki brush in order to like buff it on her face, like literally everywhere. I don't even know if she used a mitt, but that's where I got this tip from. I will link that video down below if you want to see it. I think she even uses the same tanning mousse as I'm gonna use. So I have this ready, I have my lotion, I have my self tanner, and a mitt. So basically I use the Loving Tan, and I kind of alternate between the Deluxe Ultra Dark and then the 2-hour one. I personally find that if I use the 2-hour dark and then just keep it on for like up to 10-12 hours, it works a lot better for me than the color that I get from the ultra dark one. All I can say is I do not recommend the Loving Tan mitt. It's got like this velvety material to it, and I find that it does not distribute tan very well. The thing is I find with the Loving Tan you can mess up a lot, and it can be all streaky and you're putting it on and it doesn't look like it's rubbed in, and it comes out looking perfect. Sometimes I put on my self tanner and then I apply makeup to kind of match it, and I have to go to class and do things like that. I'm a college student. I can't be screwing around for like 8 to 10 hours with tan on just stuck inside. And so if I wanted to look like totally normal, like I have to use the Tropez mitt and the brush. But I mean, if you aren't too worried about it and you don't care if it's a little weird in some places, go ahead and use the Loving Tan mitt. I know sometimes they run deals where they will just give it to you like for free with your order. Yeah, I just honestly, it hasn't worked out for me. I've used it a couple times. I'm not really about it. So I get the Tropez one. I think they're like $7, honestly. Like, they're not expensive at all. Usually I tan in a sports bra, because my thing is, the most people are going to see of me in winter right now is when I'm at the gym, and I'm going to have something similar to this on. I usually use the Lululemon Power Y tanks, and they generally follow the same lines. And so this way I can get like my shoulder blades and everything, and my arms, my neck, chest, everything. Sometimes I will do my stomach, but really, it's winter. I don't have time for that. So I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to do things as quick as humanly possible. So I'm going in on my arms, my chest, my neck, wherever is going to be seen. It's going to be gone in a week anyways, as long as I don't have anything in the next week where I need to be showing like my legs, my tummy, everything. Yeah, it's just going to be these areas. And I'm going to, oof. And I'm just going to start buffing that onto my neck. And I at least try and like fade it onto my jawline. If you have like a super stark line because you just swiped the tanner along there, it's gonna look crazy. It's gonna be really hard to blend that in if you're doing your makeup. Switch over to my little mitt, which is dusty. And I'm not gonna do like from here down. That is like the last part that I do. I'm gonna take my pump of this and I'm gonna take 2 of those babies. So there are a couple key areas that I really don't like tan to build up on like a ton, being my armpits, because I'm getting laser hair removal right now and so I can't have a lot of tan there. Plus, it's gonna stain all your shit yellow. I just take like 1/4 of a pump here and there and just kind of look at what's going on. All right, so already we are looking way better. I think we are pretty good. Okay, see, it's shit like that that gets me, that clocks me. And then if I'm trying to buff out an area that's like freaky, I'm just gonna take my Kabuki brush. And then it's like time to go in with my hands. And I just basically take my little brush and I kind of squirt like literally the tiniest amount, and I literally take like the nozzle of it and I just like run it all up in my shit like this. Get it all up in there, get in between the sides of your fingers. You're not going to be having those weird stripes. It's not going to happen. Side, this, you can get a line on there and that is not cute, so you got to get that too. So just take your time, honestly. I've got my little mirror right here. I'm looking. Things are looking good. Not 100%, but about 80. And then I'm gonna take a translucent powder and a fluffy brush. And this is to set the tan. And this is a lifesaver. So if you don't do this, you need to start doing this, because the one thing I cannot stand about spray tans, self-tanning, whatever, is when you're sticky. So if I don't have translucent powder, like if I've ran out, like the sunless tanning is canceled, I will not do it unless I have translucent powder. So I like to set the stickiness. It's like setting your face. Like you put on dewy foundation, it's super wet, you don't want it to transfer, so you set it. So it's kind of like that. This is messy because you're throwing down, you're using a lot. So don't use something nice. Any translucent powders that I bought and hated, I used for this. Okay, so we have our self tanner on. It is set. I'm not sticky anymore. I can put on a shirt. And now, even though it says it's a 2-hour self tanner, I like to keep it on personally until I know I'm gonna go to bed. And honestly, I might even keep this on until tomorrow. We don't know. It is 5:39 p.m. I've probably had this on for about 15 minutes. I'm just gonna go with 5:15. I'll probably shower at like 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the morning tonight. What I will say is it does say it's a 2-hour express. That does not mean in 2 hours when you wash it off it's gonna make you tan. You can wash it off and then wait the amount of time for it to have developed. I know that on like the website or even on the box it says that you can wash it off in 2 hours and you'll be tan. That is not true. The very first time when I used that, and I didn't realize that that was the case, I put it on for like 2.5 hours or something and I washed it off, and I remember being so disappointed because I was not tan at all and it didn't make a difference. And so I was literally gonna toss it, and then I went to sleep. I woke up, I like walked to the bathroom because I was gonna go brush my teeth, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, I had forgotten that that's what had happened, and I was literally just like, why am I so tan? I am going to wait until the morning and then I will show you what it looks like compared to this. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and thank you for watching.